Good day, I am Nigel de Bruin, the Customer Success Manager from Cadmes Systems here in South Africa. I'm joined today by my colleague from Cadmes Belgium, Olivier. Please can you say hi to everyone on the call and introduce yourself?
Hi Nigel, thank you for giving me the opportunity to join this session. I'm really excited about it. My name is Olivier Cleves and I am the Business Unit Manager for Cadmes in Belgium and in Luxembourg. This means that I'm full responsible for all activities of Cadmes in those two countries. For more than 20 years, I am helping manufacturing companies to improve their engineering efficiency. So Nigel, this is a short introduction of myself. Back to you.
Today, we are going to have a look at digitize and visualize from production to marketing. How can we improve technical communication and efficiency? We are about to have a look at how non-CAD users can generate digital content, as well as how moving content like assembly instructions and brochure content to digital will influence time to market and increase product quality. Cadmes Systems is based in South Africa, while our head office is based in the Netherlands, with offices in Belgium and Luxembourg. Across these four offices, we have a combined team complement of over 100 staff, with a wealth of experience and knowledge from working in both the African and European markets. Our teams are quite large globally and constantly growing. Cadmes offers a large range of services to add value to our customers. We are the reliable and critical knowledge partner for companies ready to take on the challenge. What exactly do we mean by technical communication? For me, this is a manual to assemble an IKEA cabinet. For you, perhaps a clear instruction on how a complex software installation should be. What we should agree on is technical communication is the transfer of information. When supporting people, how do you transfer the right information in an easy to understand manner that allows those people who have to do the work or perform the task safely, properly, and effectively? But above all, such a form of communication must be set up in a user-friendly and easy-to-understand manner. Now that we have a definition of technical communication, it is important to understand who needs all of this. Well, the answer is very simple. Everyone. Everyone here today has undoubtedly already received such a technical communication. Whether it is assembly instruction manuals for an IKEA or DIY chair, or the setup instructions for your washing machine. We cannot escape technical communication from our lives, and this is no different in an organization where you may have an assembly instruction for production, or a work instruction to complete a task. All of these are technical communication that must be explained as clearly as possible to the user who has to carry out the action. The embodiment of the umbrella term technical communication is therefore gigantic. It encompasses a range of different mediums, be they instructions for assembly, like a DIY chair, as well as supporting content for services, making beautiful photorealistic images for marketing, creating interactive web content, brochures, and more. Often, many departments are affected by problems related to technical communication within the company. For management and sales, profit and growth can be affected by simple assembly instructions or poorly written manuals, are all likely to slow down the time to market of products. And once the products are on the market, you can differentiate yourself from the competitor by offering clear, easy to use user guides. In general, engineers are tasked with taking screenshots from their CAD software to integrate into the company's technical documentation. Unfortunately, it is a waste of time for them as they can use those hours to be working on new products. The situation is explained by the fact that engineers or CAD specialists are often the ones who master complex 3D data related to the products. This can make it risky for the company to outsource the exploitation of this data to someone else. Production teams need comprehensive, easy to understand assembly instructions to validate processes and train workers before production begins. Indeed, inadequate documentation can lead to delays, waste of materials, and even a decline in product quality. In the most unfavorable cases, the assembly instructions are made available late to the manufacturing team when multiple products have already been assembled. Documentation teams are often forced to call on engineers to obtain product images, resulting in delays and reduced productivity. In addition, when the product design changes, these images would need to be updated as well, making them spend more time on quality control to check and recheck all the images sent through. Sales and marketing teams are responsible for differentiating complex products from competing companies. They therefore often need quality images and animations to illustrate the features and benefits of these products. Since these teams have little, if any, technical resources in their ranks, they are often forced to rely on third parties to obtain these images, increasing the overall cost of the product. The department responsible for training must provide technical documents that are easy to understand so the manufacturers or users of the product can get up and running quickly. Until now, the most popular method was to provide explanations in text format and to illustrate them with photos or screenshots created in the CAD software. Unfortunately, this method is expensive, it's difficult to set up, and it does not make it easy to transfer technical information, especially if multiple languages have to be taken into account, or if they're aimed at a non-technical audience. Today, most companies have invested in improving their products by optimizing their design processes, such as investing in a CAD solution. After the product has been finalized, a documentation process is initiated before the product can be marketed. Many companies use illustration programs such as Photoshop or Illustrator. Some even use a camera in combination with Word document. By making this choice, we separate the creation of the documentation from the engineering process, and thus interrupt our digital continuity. And with the change of the product, many actions are required to bring everything up to date. This leads to a very expensive revision method, but also a high risk of errors, and ultimately, this can mean a loss of profit to the company. With the right tools, we can change our flat process to a parallel process. This allows us to create our documentation a lot easier. Whenever there are changes made to the design, the changes will immediately be visible in the documentation. This naturally results in an enormous time saving in getting our product to market. Ideally, when we make a change to our CAD model, the input or source used for our technical communication should also be changed. This ensures that our document is always up to date.
Thank you, Nigel, for this clear introduction. Now that we know well what technical documentation is all about and the importance of providing digital continuity in this area, we also know that this will lead to an enormous increase in our operational efficiency. The right tools not only ensures operational efficiency, but also an improved customer experience and, in who knows, even make new business opportunities possible. But which tools are we offering in order to help our customers being successful with their technical documentation challenges? If we look at companies today, the engineering and R&D department is generating rich content, which is useful to support all internal departments and their processes, but also for contractors and even customers. Let's have a look at the solution Cadmes can offer for these purposes. eDrawing is the first solution we would like to explore with you. eDrawing is a powerful free viewer that enables every stakeholder in or outside the company to view 2D and 3D engineering content on any device. It is more than just a viewer. It offers rich tools to better visualize, understand, and experience the product. Section views, exploded views, measurements are some of these extra functionalities. Even comments can be placed to support a digital dialogue process with every stakeholder. With eDrawings Professional, you can even directly visualize your products in virtual reality or augmented reality, which enables a richer experience of the product and will help sales teams to increase their sales effectiveness. eDrawings ensures a digital continuity. If engineering is modifying data, it will automatically be reflected through eDrawings. So let's have a look together at the eDrawings.
The ability to collaborate closely with customers, suppliers, and design stakeholders is critical to bring products to market quickly. eDrawings delivers powerful functionality that makes collaboration simple for anyone. With the ability to move components on screen, you can gain a much deeper insight into how the design works. You simply drag components in X, Y, and Z, and even specify the distance manually. You can also direct the parts in a given plane, giving more flexibility. Additionally, existing assembly explode states in SOLIDWORKS can be leveraged, helping everyone make smarter decisions earlier in the development process, reducing the reliance on expensive physical prototypes. You can also interrogate models using dynamic sectioning. This lets you drag through a model to reveal critical information that would otherwise be hidden. Markups allow everyone in the supply chain to add their feedback to the design. Comments and replies are stored, keeping everyone on the same page. This isn't just limited to 3D models. The ability to mark up 2D drawings provides an intuitive alternative to manual and error-prone processes. Finally, eDrawings allows you to measure and mark up native SOLIDWORKS files, eliminating the need to generate additional data while providing intuitive tools for design collaboration. All these features make eDrawings the natural choice to simplify collaboration with all stakeholders in your design process.
Having a good viewer in a company, which ensures a good visualization of engineering's data, is important. But sales and marketing department are also in search of all kinds of visuals for the products. Tools that enable the reuse of engineering data instead of making pictures of prototypes will help companies to shorten their time to market. SOLIDWORKS Visualize is therefore the second solution we would like to explore with you. SOLIDWORKS Visualize is the means to show your design in a photorealistic quality. It allows you to let others experience your realization, as if it was almost tangible. So it really brings your design to life. So let's have a look together at SOLIDWORKS Visualize.
What does it take to bring your design work to life without manufacturing a single part? It takes SOLIDWORKS Visualize. SOLIDWORKS Visualize is a camera for your CAD data and helps you leverage your design work to create photographically true visualizations directly from your CAD model. Utilizing the industry's most powerful ray tracing engine, painting your model with accurate materials is easy. SOLIDWORKS Visualize real-time photo-accurate results virtually eliminates guesswork, giving your customers a deeper emotional connection with your designs. Exploring different aspects of your product's persona is simple. SOLIDWORKS Visualize is capable of telling a deeper story that resonates with your end users and key stakeholders. Generating the visual content that captivates is easy to create, whether it's for a website, presentation, product video, or advertisement, and helps drive interest toward the products you envision. SOLIDWORKS Visualize has the power to bring great designs to life and compel your audience's attention, all from the convenience of your CAD data.
SOLIDWORKS Visualize, therefore, is a great tool to provide the necessary photorealistic images to help marketing get started with informing customers or internal stakeholders at an early stage. This is done both via still and interactive content, and again, the possibility to even transfer this to a VR application. It also ensures a digital continuity. So again, if engineering is modifying data, it will automatically update all photorealistic images. Besides sales and marketing departments, production and after sales are also searching for reuse of engineering data. Tools that would enable those departments to reuse the data to drive internal or external assembly process would increase the overall effectiveness of these departments or drive the creation of all kinds of technical content to increase the customer satisfaction and therefore increasing the overall customer satisfaction. SOLIDWORKS Composer is therefore the third solution we would like to explore with you. SOLIDWORKS Composer is a solution to easily create all kinds of graphic content based on 3D engineering data. This will ensure that we can start at a very early stage and thus guarantee digital continuity when the engineering data is changed. An additional advantage is that this solution can be used by everyone within the organization so that it should not be necessarily be a task of engineering department to perform, and therefore free up some precious time for engineers to help them get more time to stimulate innovation. So let's have a look at SOLIDWORKS Composer.
Your company has an idea for a great new product, and the only thing standing between the idea and getting the product to market is manufacturing. Manufacturing a new product starts with engineering and is completed on the assembly line. But before the factory can produce one complete product, they need you to create assembly instructions. Once the design is completed, it's your job to get the prototype, take it apart, take pictures of the assembly, produce the part number list, write the instructions, validate the instructions with engineering, test the instructions, and finally reassemble the prototype without breaking it. And of course, manufacturing wants this done yesterday. No problem, you can do it. So, after many hours, you're finally done. Except, the design has changed. So now, you need to disassemble and reassemble the prototype, take new pictures, revise the assembly instructions, find the changed part numbers. There has to be a better way. Enter SolidWorks Composer. SolidWorks Composer is the tool for creating high-quality assembly instructions, product manuals, and any type of technical communication. You can access the data directly from the original CAD design, so there's no need to recreate part numbers. SolidWorks Composer's high-quality graphics are easier to understand than any photograph. Design changes? No problem. There's no more running back and forth from design to the shop floor and then to engineering. Updates are practically automatic. You'll be able to create instructions faster than you ever thought possible. They'll also be more intuitive, reducing costly assembly line mistakes. And best of all, you can start creating assembly instructions as soon as the design is created in SolidWorks. There's no need to wait for a physical prototype. So, the engineers are happy, the assembly workers are happy, and management loves you. So what's next? Presentation materials, product manuals, interactive assembly instructions, video tutorials, high-quality marketing collateral? Bring 'em on! To learn more about SolidWorks Composer, contact your SolidWorks reseller or visit our website at www.solidworks.com. SolidWorks Composer. Shorten production, minimize overhead, surpass your competition.
Well, this was a nice short video on Composer. Composer is a solution for creating very clear and professional content. For example, the model can be displayed more clearly using vector, shaded, or silhouette views. But clearer exploded views, interactive storyboard, and full animation are also no problem. The created information can also be used to feed websites, or customers can go through on manually, interactively on the free Composer player. All these leads to a huge increase in clarifying the information, and at the end of the ride, improving the customer experience. Just some examples. The first example is a company that uses SolidWorks Composer to inform their customers about how to store their bicycles. They decided not to create long manuals to explain the folding instructions, but instead supplied a video on their website. Using a video for this instruction, this company did not have to invest in translating their manuals in every language. They also received better customer feedback on the ease of use of the product. So through this clearer animation, the customer are guided in a better way, and therefore a more satisfied customer. Another example is this company is a manufacturing of all kinds of cabins of excavators, tractors, or loaders. They are using SolidWorks Composer to drive their production with clear manufacturing instruction. It helped the customer to improve their production effectiveness with more than 15% and with less scrap. A great result was achieved through SolidWorks Composer. Here too, the customer producing lighting products for more than 100 years uses SolidWorks Composer functionality to inform their production for assembly purposes. This video shows step by step how to build the product, but it's also interactive. This by getting notification during assembly, but also because the person on the mounting unit often has to click on the part to indicate that the next step may start. This type of communication helped this company to reduce the training time of new employees and did reduce drastically errors in the assembly process. Well, Nigel, this ends my overview on how we can help customers to optimize and digitize their technical documentation process.
Today's session shows how using digital technology you can connect your R&D engineering with the rest of your business, be that sales and marketing, production assembly, as well as management and after sales.